My therapist told me I wasn't crazy. That's what Dr. Alistair kept saying, her voice a calm anchor in the storm of my own mind. For months, I'd sat in her plush, overstuffed chair, describing fragmented nightmares that felt too real to be just dreams. Shattered glass on a cold, tiled floor. The scent of ozone, like right after a lightning strike. A woman's scream cut short. Dr. Alistair would just nod, her pen scratching against her notepad. These are repressed memories, Mark, she'd explain. Trauma often compartmentalizes itself. We're just opening the doors. And we did. Door after door, each session brought a new, horrifying piece of the puzzle. A desperate struggle in a dimly lit laboratory. The glint of a needle, the feeling of being held down. I started seeing these flashes even when I was awake, walking down the street. The faces of the people who held me down were blurry, but the terror was crystal clear. It was my terror. I was there. Dr. Alistair assured me this was progress, a sign of healing. We're getting closer to the truth, she'd said. Don't stop now. Then, last Tuesday, I showed up for our appointment, and the office was empty. Not just empty, but asterisk cleared out asterisk. The plush chair was gone. The diplomas on the wall vanished. A fine layer of dust covered everything, as if no one had been there in years. I called her number. Disconnected. I checked the building directory. Her name was never on it. It was like she had just evaporated, disappeared into thin air. The police said there was no record of a Dr. Evelyn Alistair practicing in the city. They looked at me like I was the crazy one she promised I wasn't. For a week I was in a spiral. Was I losing my mind? Had I invented the sessions, everything? I nearly gave up, ready to check myself into a psychiatric hospital. But then I remembered something she dropped during our last session, a keychain with a strange logo, a stylized synapse. I thought it was just a neurology thing. On a desperate whim, I searched the logo online. It wasn't for a clinic. It was for a private biotech firm, Synaptic Dynamics, a research group specializing in memory implantation technology. I drove to the address listed on their old archived website. It was a derelict warehouse on the edge of town, the same one from my memories. The front door was unlocked. I stepped inside, my heart hammering against my ribs, and there it was. Not a therapist's office, but a laboratory. In the center of the room was a single chair, identical to the one I'd spent months in. On a metal tray next to it lay a familiar-looking syringe and scattered notes. I picked one up. Her handwriting was unmistakable. The page wasn't session notes. It was a research log. Subject 4B, Mark. It read, Initial implantation successful. Subject is integrating the fabricated trauma narrative and has formed a dependent therapeutic attachment. He believes the memories are his own. The emotional response is stronger than anticipated. It went on like that for pages. Repressed memories? No, they weren't being recovered. They were being installed. I was never her patient. I was her experiment. She wasn't helping me find the truth. She was building a lie inside my head. The horrifying part is, now that she's gone, I have no idea which of my memories are real and which ones she put there. The scariest thought isn't that I might be crazy. It's that a part of me ... might not even be me. Thanks for watching. If you like stories that mess with your head, hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you in the next video.